on technological advancement in these automobiles, to the extent that it becomes more and more challenging to retain the changes that are going on in these cars. So when we initially started doing this about 4.5, 5 years ago, the purpose was to get people back in so that we could give a whole new tutorial on the vehicle. Answer any questions that you may have since you left, comparing the telephone to using the sync to understanding any of the things on board your vehicle that may have gotten conflicting or confusing since you left. So that is still one of the purposes for the evening. So if anyone in this room is seeking that this evening while they're here, be it a question on anything, that is why we've got a large majority of our staff here this evening to answer any of those questions. Please feel free. Actually, at the end of this, I'll ask anybody who would like another tutorial in their automobile to raise their hand, and then our salespeople will get with you. A few announcements that I wanted to let everybody know. Again, this is part of it. We have a drive one for your community, for Dyersville community, coming up the 25th of March. It's actually, we're doing our drive one for the community for the fire department. Our goal is to raise $6,000 for the fire department. $20 for every test drive. So everybody knows, this is about as close as you're going to get to a timeshare, what we're dealing with right here. So coming out and taking a test drive, there is not any sales approach whatsoever. Ford Motor Company is who's writing the check to the fire department if we're able to, again, $20 for every test drive. We get 300 test drives, up to $6,000 will go to the fire department for Ford Motor Company. A few other things, community appreciation. We've been doing this since 2008. Many of you, I'm sure, have been able to join, but on June 10th, we are having our community appreciation where we get the cars all off the lot and we just have a good time. Free brats, free funnel cakes, ice cream, live music from Bo Timmerman, bounce houses, just all kinds of fun that day from 10 to 2. Everyone's invited. We call community appreciation for just that reason, to invite the community to come out and just have a good time. So that's on June 10th. We are going to try something new on March 18th. Put this to memory. We are going to have our inaugural. I was just recently told that you can no longer call it first annual, right? Because if you don't do it a second time, it's got to call it inaugural. Our inaugural smoke-off, which is we're going to do a competition smoke-off here at the dealership. We've already invited a few people out to this. That we plan on having a number of local guys that are used to competing in that, but we're inviting community out to raise money for our foundation, which we recently was instated this year. So put that in your calendar. It's going to be a Saturday. Good chance we'll probably have some music and whatnot out here. So a few other things that I just wanted to touch base on. Product updates. This is kind of fun. I came back from a Ford meeting here a couple weeks ago and heard a few products that are going to be coming down the pike. They are coming out with Bronco in 2019, 20?
Rangers first.
What's that?
Rangers first, then the Bronco.
Yeah, they're also coming back. The Ranger's coming back. Bronco, they got a new EcoSport coming out, which is an all-new product. It's actually a subcompact SUV. So take the Escape and make it smaller. And that's coming out this fall, 2018. So a couple of fun product launches that we're excited about coming down the pike. A few other things I want to notify all of our guests, and not just you all, but people who've done business with us. We have spent, every year we spend time in preparation for our following year, things that we need to improve on as a business. And a couple of areas that we realize need to improve is our transaction time. So we have recognized that this is an area, obviously, you come in and have the opportunity to get excited and purchase an automobile. Last thing you want is for that to take 6-7 hours. And at times it does get that bad. And so one of the things that we're committing to improving on this year is our transaction time, shortening that up. The other thing is technology investment. We've got a few other things that we're looking into, the hiring for further education when you buy your automobile. So you know, after you spent the hard-earned money that you did on your automobile, you actually can have a designated place to go with questions beyond your salesperson, and more to come on that. One of the other things that we've recognized over the years of having this is that there's a lot of communication that the sales consultant has that oftentimes either gets forgotten or didn't get heard. And one area that seems to pipe up is warranty on the automobile, as well as roadside assistance. So I want to clarify that you have 3-year 36,000 mile bumper to bumper, 5-year 60 powertrain, engine, transmission, drivetrain, and 5-year 60 powertrain coverage, or excuse me, roadside assistance coverage, which means you lock your keys in your car, you run out of gas, you have a flat tire, you can dial that 800 number, and complimentary from Ford Motor Company, they will either come get your vehicle with a tow truck or unlock your car, any of those things. It would surprise you in the past how many times I've heard, how much does that cost? Which means it was not necessarily clarified at the point of delivery. So everyone understands that's that beautiful 800 number that you get in your glove box, and it should be reviewed with the sales consultant. Warranty, service scheduling. We've got 3 different ways you can schedule a service. Okay? One is the old-fashioned way, which I'm still kind of old-fashioned, and that is to give us a call. And in most cases, we'll get you in same day. If at any point in time you call in and they say, I'm sorry, we can't get you in today or tomorrow, do me a favor and just say, but Jason said. Okay? Cool. You got my card. Just do me a favor and say, well, Jason said. Okay? So we have a commitment. We understand that getting your vehicle serviced isn't necessarily the most convenient thing, but it's one of those things you have to do. So if you call, you can schedule. Another way is to, if you are on our website, victoryfordonline.com, you can go to schedule service, click what service you need, and then you can schedule your service right there on the web. The other way is, if you didn't already have it on your smartphone, smart device, we have an app, Victory Ford app, okay? I'm just going to show you real quick, if you have this Victory Ford app, how quick and easy it is for you to schedule service. So you already, the sales consultant can help you load your vehicle into here, and you just go schedule service, next, I could change my mileage, I just want an oil change, and any notes at the next best time, next, and I'm going to say I need a loaner, and then I click send, and I just scheduled an oil change that is in the service manager's inbox right now. So that's another way that you can schedule an oil change with us. And in the event that you do happen to, and right here it says the date chosen to request is projected, please wait for us to confirm. We'll call to confirm that you scheduled that oil change, okay? So another convenient way that you can schedule your service appointment. Another benefit that you have with doing business with our organization is our owner rewards, which every 5th oil change that you purchase is, after 4 oil changes that you purchase, your 5th one is free. You can have up to as many vehicles as you want on one account, okay? Every 5th oil change on that account is free, and that's part of the owner rewards. 5% of every dollar spent beyond the oil change, you will get back as a credit towards future purchases. So 5%, if you spent $100 on other services in the service department, you will get $5 that will be loaded on that account to be used towards any services at all in the future. So keep that in mind. A few other things that I've found are important to us, and I believe that's important to our guests, the people that choose us. We know full well that you all could have gone to any Ford dealer. We know it. And there's a lot of good Ford dealers out there. There's a lot of good businesses out there. But you chose us. And we want you to know how much we appreciate that. And we also think it's important that you understand what we stand for, what we do within our community. A few things that are very important to us is what we stand for in the community. And we have a few things that are going on. One of them being a Reading for a Reason program that is that's going on at the elementary schools, the Cedar, the Dyersville Elementary, I believe the Farley, one in West Branch, and more to come. We're finding more schools are interested in this program. When I was a kid, they called it Book It. I don't know if anybody, I don't want to date myself, but it is what it is. But they called it Book It. You know, you got incentivized for reading more books. I believe collectively, at least with the 3 schools that I just named, will exceed 100,000 additional books over and above the curriculum from the schools. So, which is an incredible feat. We've been doing that for, this is our second year? Third year. This is our 3rd year. We have an Athlete of the Month program that we do with the local schools, just to, again, reward. And the Athlete of the Month is not so much determined based off of being the best, volleyball or basketball or football player. It's what we're seeking for within our Athlete of the Month program is leadership. Those that step up, and we ask the coaches and the AD to get involved in really making that an important component to someone who's achieving the award, the Victory Ford's Athlete of the Month. Primarily leadership, commitment, and a number of other things. So we're excited about that program, as well as other scholarship programs in the school and community events. So very proud of those things. And again, I just feel it's important that you guys know what we do and what we stand for. Last but not least, before I again ask for any questions, again, anybody feel free to ask me any questions, but on behalf of Forrest and David Brown, whom are the partners of Victory Ford, as well as Victory Ford and its community of employees, we just want to say thank you so much for choosing us, and we look forward to a long relationship and positive relationship. Thank you for coming, and I would like to ask, is there anybody who is, without fear will raise their hand that they don't know how to operate their car? One.
I'm sure there's several.
Oh, there's several. What's that?
I have that haven't used.
Okay. Yep.
But I've only had
Absolutely.
it since September.
Would you like a tutorial? Another tutorial? Awesome. Okay.